The Bravery Effect. Got it?
Yep.
It can help you turn your daily fears into positive actions.
I like this. Joining us now to explain, author and Marine Corps veteran Jill Schulman. Okay, Bravery Effect.
Yeah.
Is that just about being brave?
It is, but the reason I name my book The Bravery Effect is when you learn to overcome your fears, when you learn to be brave, you not only are more successful and have a bigger impact, but the best part of learning to be brave is the effect it has on you. And it really is about having more pride, self-efficacy, and it really elevates your happiness and well-being when you learn to be brave.
Very well said. Tell us your backstory, because I kind of led you to this point.
Yeah, well, I started my career actually right here in San Diego area. I went to University of San Diego locally. And I started my career as a United States Marine, so I learned a little bit about bravery as a Marine.
Oh, this is you?
Yes, that is me. A little different makeup there.
Yeah.
So after getting out of the Marine Corps, I actually then spent the last 25 years with corporate America. And what I realized is that many times in business, it was fear that would hold people back from having the difficult conversation, speaking up in a meeting, going for that promotion. So when I was studying psychology, I had that light bulb moment of like, wow, what is the antidote to fear? Bravery.
Wow.
Are you just brave? Are people brave, or is that a muscle or something that can be taught? Like one of those things, can everybody dance? I mean, can everybody really, I mean, you can dance. Can you dance? Can you be brave?
Yeah, that's such a great question, because most people think that bravery is something you're born with, and it's really just when Marines are running into battle. And bravery is a skill that can be built. It is like a muscle. If you work at it day in and day out, you can build your bravery muscle. So, and bravery is something that's important to everyone, whether you're the janitor up to the CEO. Everyone has things that they're scared of, and it holds them back in life.
Because fear really, it does impact our daily lives from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to sleep, little things here and there. So you mentioned, what are the first steps that we need to do to work that muscle to kind of overcome these fears? Maybe take it one at a time.
Yeah, there's so much I could say, but just to be really brief, there's really three things. We need to change the way we think, right? So this comes from cognitive psychology. Like, we need to realize that being uncomfortable and doing hard things and the discomfort that comes with it, that's a good thing.
Oh, well, I'm doing good things every single day.
Did you hear that?
I'm uncomfortable every day.
Yeah, because in the Marine Corps and the Navy SEALs, we always say, like, embrace the suck. It's this little phrase that we have.
So embrace the suck?
Yeah, embrace the suck. So when things are hard, feel like this is me growing.
Okay.
And then the other little hint I will give is you have to act when you're scared. So many people wait until they're ready. They're like, oh, the timing's not right. I'm just waiting until I feel confident. So bravery is defined as being scared, but doing it anyway.
Doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so but when you say talking about comfortable, so if you get comfortable in what you're doing, it kills.
I like being comfortable. Is that?
No, I like being comfortable too.
I do too, right?
Still, I need to read the book.
This book is going to be, I'm going to be giving you this copy.
I need that copy. But you also say it kills leadership. How?
As leaders in organizations, and that's where I spend most of my time with businesses and organizations, leaders need to learn to be brave, because if they allow fear to control them, then they're not going to set the bold goals they need to. Many times leaders are scared of having difficult conversations, of delivering constructive feedback. And the most caring, loving thing that you can do to help your people is to have conversations about how they can get better. So bravery is absolutely essential for leaders to learn in order to be effective.
You're jumping out of an airplane. Was that?
And I challenge you.
Is that a?
I challenge you.
And I'm too comfortable to jump out of an airplane. You're doing that tomorrow?
I am, and the reason why I'm doing it tomorrow is the book launch day. And I've always told everyone in my life, I will never, ever jump out of an airplane.
Well.
Because I'm scared.
You didn't do that as a Marine during training?
No, I didn't. I had an opportunity to get my jump wings, and I was like, no, thank you.
Really? Okay.
But I did. I used to blow things up. I did demolition, so that was kind of cool. But jumping out of an airplane, that's way too crazy. So tomorrow, what do I preach? That bravery is when you're scared, you do it anyway. So I am scared. I'm nervous. But tomorrow in Oceanside with Go Jump, I'm going to be scared, and I'm going to jump anyway.
Go get them. I mean, hey, I'm not going. Thanks for the invite, but I'll stay on the ground.
Maybe after you read the book, maybe it'll come out.
After I read the book, then I'll give you a call.
Okay.
Then we can try it again. This event that you have in October, let's get the information up. It's a 2025 SHE Conference and Business Expo, Thursday, October 9th, 9 to 1:30 at the Doubletree Hilton Buena Park up in OC. What do people get out of this?
Well, so many times when I speak, it's usually companies that hire me to speak. I speak all around the world in the science of bravery, but I don't do a lot of community events. So this is a community event just up in Orange County. SHE stands for, or it's about teaching specifically women leaders how to lead, be empowered, and how to thrive. And if you're allowing fear to keep you small and prevent you from going after what you want, you're not going to be able to lead, be empowered, or thrive. So I'm there to teach the science of bravery, so anyone can come and meet me and learn all about the science of bravery.
Well, I'm sure that just resonated with some people who are watching right now, so we'll get the information if you would like to attend this and learn more to be brave. FoxEyeSanDiego.com. Click the scene on tap. Thank you for being here. Lovely to meet you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Joe.
Give that to him.
Yes, give it to him. And there's also something free for you. If you go to my website, there's a free bravery assessment.
Okay, go.
Oh, I need the bravery assessment.
It's JillSchulman.com. Super easy.
Yes.
Free bravery assessment, and it will give you a brave action guide, and it'll tell you how to be brave. So
Sounds good.
that is for you.
You have work to do.
Sounds good. I got a lot of homework. Okay, we'll go to commercial. I start reading right now.